soul travel a idea ewo but odesani entimi mawo enko into soul travel obia niwa obetimi amawo wako into soul travel me can asem way because of adisuyanti and yes me say obi ejuma me can on authority because soul travel a personal experience yam fan say mentimi nya ankomade bi mentimi nya amamre bi mentimi nya bibi emmawo nko into soul travel wo ni pano ankasa no sa o dokro ewo sunsun mu a okra na ankasa no okenya no ho okra na ankasa no sorry every tibia owo mu no ana say dabra owo mu no soul na ankasa no ekenya no ho soul nim di bibia o the soul knows everything and abra soul no akenya no ho no o dokro ewo sunsun mu no na soul no ankasa no unveil things that it already knows adia wonim di da enam say ba na wa ba ha no kwanya ofa mu a odi ba ha nti no ayirefia ye den ababa nti say soul no esane say ekenya no ho no ayirefia no den efiri ho na enimdie no den eba enti so bi ka chew say mako into soul journey mako shia me nana mako shia to me bi enye soul travel the kwan any abosom ana any to me be ana any wonananom ancestral part no enye baako the soul has nothing to do with your ancestors, which is why when the soul is totally awakened and if there is any ancestral curse the soul supersede the ancestral curse so soul ekenya no ho a no me bia ewo obusu amo bia enya effect ewo because the soul has nothing to do with them. Your idea a friend of etheric body and a mental body, etheric body and na be no friend astral body. So idea eye common amount for ye de biara me ye bi no your friend of astral projection and your soul travel obit me actual techniques obeye o etheric body na etime den ebet me pie efri oni pedua na mo ene bi na abayefo eye no obi so etime ye amamre bi ene amane bi ema o be dware duro ni yema bi na wapon na wayema bi na wama obi na wanu wama obi na woda go we ni mo na wodi bi so to eni so eno so wo ho otime call into astral journey sa astral process no obi wo ho a opia oka e wo time zone ni say opie into time zone astral body ni epia ade bia esi wo ha bia obi hu because one call into any plane biara one call into any spiritual realms biara he lives here within the time zone ade e friend time zone ni say before something will happen in an hour time no you've already foresee it before coming and okra no e transcend na e travel into time zone either in the future or in the past and so okra no e took into the time zone one do astral is very far one do ancestral realm into the time zone and then obi hu say the pa kon be kasa me pie me ko no me ko hu me na no oti efie fefefe obi obi hu say na furuponko ene nam ho na enam ene nam ho na noma e wuri because where the person is no the person is within the time zone. Wow. So it's either say the pa kon ni etheric body no and the astral body no e man the pa kon e to kwan into the past and I say future and present and also no it me see ye mawa no kwan say body no be call off when you are traveling into the time zone the body can still be awake the etheric body can do what can project into the time zone and lucid dream and a lucid state and also no the pa kon to me epie the pa kon epia body no will still be alive the etheric body will go out and also lucid no the pa kon kwa on ni time zone mo and the pa kon so ni physical and the pa kon so ni spiritual and the pa kon so ni astral the pa kon is between the dream plane which is the dream state and you know say no you say who so die bi name who so die and you real and you know you are between the dream state and the time zone. It's very lucid, that is where you are and you know say no be betimi the alcohol the alcohol obe hu nyam bi wo ho you say wako into soul travel and you soul travel your astral body ye nipadua ye bo nipadua ahoro 7 we physical your mental body wo ho and your etheric body wo ho your angelic body wo ho omo different your hallucination wo ho your hypnosis wo ho and your idea your friend no the suggestion of ideas your auto suggestion wo ho yankopon say you are suggesting bibia my say your friend yankopon and ya GD no without any proof and ultimate that na was sunda na waka yankopon ni me akasa nemo in right sense no eni ho sa enam say obi na a suggest edia mount no ababa ye ho enti soul no oni busunya soul enye oba and soul enye berma soul is pure consciousness. Soul is what we call the within God. Soul no ni journey no it's a personal journey obiara ni wa bet mama wako into soul travel enye and the soul journey no eye abra nipa wasori wasipi wasita se sunsumu afemo no odukuru e wo sunsumu no hunu sunsum enimdie and abra pa kono wo dukuru e wo sunsumu a wo sunya sunsum enimdie no na soul no so eye den kenya no na soul no so develop and the soul no be develop edrum pempem bi so a soul no ankasa into journey transcending back to the origin where the soul emanated from. During that journey no soul no esunya yema bebre and whatever the soul learned during the journey that he has taken no it is not vocal soul journey and a soul transition and a soul travel. There different voice and the universe doesn't speak in voice. The universe speak frequency. And I can say limited. So the soul is beyond limitation. And the soul travel is something different. Soul any gender. So the transition is a level of awareness, is a level of consciousness, is a level of understanding, is a level of connecting to all. So that is the journey of the soul. Astral projection or astral body, let me project it into a different time zone. Your lucid states and they been friend lucid dreaming and our time zone and our mirror plane and our dream plane and our ancestral plane. Ancestral plane ye meya the energies of our ancestors, their tendencies and their etheric body baby which you can type through. And your baby a friend akashic realm. Akashic realm meya adi biara uyen we as habian any other celestial realms biano. It is recorded there. And that akashic realm information biara adi esiako adi adi ebesi watching is recorded there. In the seeker of truth, your dear friend necromancy. Necromancy invoking the dead. Ye nyama nemo ye chere. Sa opese unhu ancestor ewo ahwehwem ana unsumu ana physical. Eno no ye nyama ye chere. Through the training you will learn necromancy. Your moment ye astral projection manipa. Eno no untimi nhye say ye nyama ye de ye nyene sa. It is when it is aligned, it is necessary during your training. Then you say no, it is necessary. It has to be unveiled to you. I say wow ye de unhu. Enhu nya say be catch you need to see it yourself. Eno sa no be catch you. Arrangement any preparation also we prepare your body way because so go into astral projection. In that projection you are projecting into ancestral realm and I say into akashic plane and I say into pure astral. This body needs to go off. During the astral projection you can journey into the ancestral realm or you can journey into the akashic realm. Akashic realm is say obusuano story in here. Everything about your ancestors is there. Everything about us, everything about whatever has happened, whatever is happening now, whatever is going to happen, it is there. And you can go into the akashic realm, even seek answers about your lineage, about your ancestors. What happened? When you go there, you will seek the answers. You will know everything. And problem you will see it over there. Obi obe catch you say, Mama why soul travel, and Mama why ancestral traveling, and astral journey. Wakwaba, I was obe humi. Let me yen mouth. Say I didn't know who yen sir. There's a problem. Obi obe catch you say, why astral travel and soul travel and what projecting? Wakwaba, and I was oba and I was say I didn't know yet chair or say kono koyano. O koy yet chair we no. Na makache say I was oba and umbe catch me. Na me menchira kwanya o say we dey. Ofaso. Say the anka unya say mema wako. Soul travel, me say obiant me ma unko into soul travel. You are there friend hypnosis. Obi bet ma hypnotize you see ya. Na aye o say wa projecting. Na wako. Ube hu nyema bebre. Astral na make no. It's possible. It is common. At the same time when you are doing it yourself, it can be dangerous at the same time. So opese oye astral travel and now soul travel are what you know. And I say binu eka ho asem. Eno no meme ntimi nkyira wo ne asese wo ye dey wo ye. Ba me ma asem say no kre na ma ye dey ma pia ma ye dey ma kire no. And I say ma teach. And say so wo opese say the ball is in your court. Ade bia opese unfa information we enfa ye no. It is up to you then. It's up to you. Then mo me can say seeker of truth ye dey say unfo true a amount for area good spirituality ho no. Eno na ye dey ye papra free soro. And this open say usua ade every me ho and as a seeker of truth ho numbers the ego screen so ofa that's offer secretary no obeji wa too na wa kire so open say we disciple ehun kwan wo ho open say we student ehun kwan wo ho so open say oba a program on the 19th December no program ye ba be nhyeya ye ba be no ha no ai ba be sparking crofo kundalini ba be sparking crofo energies ye ba be activating crofo energies e wa ha ye ba be healing ene ne yake ka ho obese o ye de o join so a o frɛ number no ye be chew akwan a o se o fast no register.
Wow, e frɛ mo brampon DH Pack TV no wani guso a o hwe ene so asa ba the supreme leader ya sa bo pini no ebi mi se no nkyerɛkyerɛ ene de wi a onyanto boase e ma ye tete sunsum samase no e boa ye pa yi de sentre na so asa ba ene be twetwe nkomo nti gibre be hye ma onyaso nyaso mfaso me mana kwa aba na afi ya de nkomo no aisha so the supreme leader
obeni gase
e ba cha opom te say
obo ade ntima pom ye.
Wow. Ye no share say na ni gisem the way we see bie spirituality so meti ase no ayefo no ebo abaso pa
me da o masi
na unim die yi ene ekwa fa so kyerɛkyerɛ eno no ukosuan ana say unim die na onya frɛ.
Okay, na edi kai mi di asida kese edi ma o eni okriwe mbesini ni ahwefo a mohwem ni amechiacha mu ni a misa edi asida kese soronko edi ma seeker of truth members ni nia omo amono ni eni Ghana ni na mechiacha mo nia enimdie obia wo enimdie obia ewo sunsum enimdie.
Okay.
Just that ebinim wo ho a omamma omo ho akonya say saa sunsum enimdie na ene omo te no ene omo be den bekasa. Nti nipa bia no wo ho a mbre bi wo ho a bibi etimi kasa ekyerewo.
Okay.
Saa de na ekasa ekyerewo no eye sunsum enimdie. Otimi tina se din wo pese wo yi ade bi wadwene ho saa ohun kwan a wo befa so ayedai aye saa de kro no. Nemo se otina se din na wo se solution ayedai aba yene se o ye pe na ayedai na ye sunsum enimdie.
Wow.
And the sunsum enimdie de obi a obi but me de no me hu se me wo sunsum enimdie ewo me mu no mantina faako me chinya pan yi me sua sunsum enimdie ewo kan say akyerɛkyerɛfo ase bako 105 teachers kwa masters bako 105 ansa na me bedru bibia bi wono osom bia ne wa manwura mu da and sometimes no me mobo se nipa ka seeker of truth ho asema na me mobo because na me mobo nti me mobo ne se metenase because enjina bia ogina ho no magina ho pen makuwa ma Yesu pen.
Okay.
Makuwa ma Nyame pen. Makuwa ma Allah pen. Makuwa ma Muhammad pen. Makuwa ma Shiva pen. Makuwa ma Yogananda Sarasvati pen. Makuwa pen. I was there. I was like you. I was once like you.
Wow.
And to me say nemo on say abrebian or the seni nipa the seni no say yawo na say de go to school mo a adia yemfa ne se abofra student our class 6 or sua no so this hard no ebe kire wo a wo P1 or do aid this an komo na wo beka se wa bodam
no kwasam
so what is because P1 se ka se nsu a wo beka se water wo be kire water nemo se ne pakoro kodru GSS e ka se H2O H2O ejina wo madan water and this oba wo class 1 na so be ka kire se men chiro water chiro H2O because we were bottom
and H need to
never bedru wa be sana de no H2O so just scientifically sana ho say and yen mu say no say pie na say council suma sema na say ebinum yan ebinum ka ya semboni bia hame because me sere and mobo. Wow. Because baby a medru no omo nya ndru ho ye nemo baby omo wo no me ho ma gina ho pen ena matena ho pen ena masua pen minim nia ewo mu ena minim nia ekoso wo ho.
Okay. Wow. Ena na ye share die me say interesting topic bi pa na mpese oboye na omiati ase ye free be so traveling eno no ma me ninka musa ye kase so traveling na de ade
asem kase pa na wa fa dia bayo because so travel one sem no eya de a eya mentam pese meyeden meka ho asem because sena amanfo bi beyeden ebefa sa asem no obi wo ho asebio so ote asem a on bie na koma on say asem wo you were hearing and you were listening. Hearing and listening are not the same.
Okay.
Hearing, you can hear something, but you don't know what it means. You don't know what it means. You don't know what the meaning. You don't know what you don't know what it stands for. But when you listen with your inner self.
Okay.
And uti eti huasi preko. And so travel no. Obia ni didi en obia ni adia wasunya afa ho. En obia ni se na oti so travel ede ase. But me can asem way because of adisuyanti.
Okay. And
then yes me say obi ejuma. Ana say me ka say adia obi eye enya adepa. Nemo so wa o ya ade no. Na say wonim say adia wo ye na enya adepa. Enya obi na be ede. Be ka Nemo obia me can authority on authority obia niwa obetimi ama wo wako into soul travel. Obiara niwa obetimi ama wako into soul travel, because soul travel a personal experience.
Okay.
Menim say na yefre soul ewo akankasa mo.
Beka sa okra.
Na etheric body so astral body so mo friend say.
No dear.
Yewo astral body.
Okay.
So yewo nipadua yi. Yewo nipadua ahoro 7. Aini.
Nipadua ye hu. Yo ahodo.
We physical. Yewo mental body wo.
Okay.
So what you say? And your etheric body wo. Your angelic body wo. Omo different.
Wow.
And your ade bia me person nipa obiara ohwe me bia na obeti ase. Your hallucination ewo. Me nem say na make hallucination ewo akankase mo. Your hallucination ewo ho. Your hypnosis. Hypnotism. Your hypnosis ewo ho.
Okay.
And your idea your friend or the suggestion of ideas. Okay. Your auto suggestion ewo.
Okay.
Auto suggestion ewo. Yankopon say ya suggesting bibia my say your friend Yankopon. And ya GD.
Okay.
So what you say? Ya GD without any proof. And ultimately that na was sunda na wakasa Yankopon ni miakasa. Nemo in right sense no eni ho sa. Enam say obi na a suggest edi amount no ababa ye ho. So what you say? Enti soul no onibusunya. Soul enibusunya.
Okay.
Soul doesn't have a family. Say nibusunya ya keni. Soul enye oba. And soul enye berma. Soul onye akeni. Soul onye pepeni. Soul onye aigbeni. And a soul onye frofreni. And a soul onye the gombeni. Soul is soul. Soul is pure consciousness. Soul is what we call the within God. So soul no only journey no obi is a personal journey. Obiara ni wa obet mama wako into soul journey, into soul travel. Ye. Wow. So what you are saying? Meba adia eye possible, adia yet me ye. Adia obi bet mama why den, why ye? And wo.
Okay.
And wo. And your friend soul travel. And a soul journey, and your soul journey. And the soul journey no eye abra nipa. Was sorry, was it pink and was it tan? Say soon femono. Or a day or dukru ewo sunsumo. No hunu sunsum enimdi. And a brand pa kono wo dukru ewo sunsuma or sunya sunsum enimdi no. Na so no so day kenya no. Na so no so develop.
Okay.
Na so no develop. Na so no develop. And the soul no ebe develop edrum pempem bi so a soul no ankasan into journey. So what you say? Soul into journey, transcending back to the origin where the soul emanated from. Wow. So what you say? Fine. During that journey, no, soul on the
okay.
So what you say?
Okay.
And whatever the soul learned during the journey that he has taken, no, it is not vocal. Soul journey and a soul transition, no. And a soul travel, a different voice, and it doesn't exist. Voice doesn't exist. It's the universe doesn't speak in voice. The universe speak frequency. Okay. So what you are saying?
Okay.
So because anything I can say, kasa limited. So the soul is beyond limitation.
Okay.
And the soul travel is something different. They say, wow, hear me. You kasa soul travel. Meaning say, uti. Adia soul travel it is a personal experience. It's a pure consciousness. It is not it's he or she. Soul no any gender. Soul no any gender.
Obia so
any gender.
So your bema
any gender. Any gender. So the transition is a level of awareness. Is a level of consciousness. Is a level of understanding. Is a level of knowing. Is a level of connecting to all. So what you see? So that is the journey of the soul. The soul journey into knowing and connecting to all.
Na dia wo kire me ma me yahu se ho ana se soul journey na omo ana soul travel no.
Soul travel eyade a ewo ho. Yes.
Ebi.
Timi eyade a ewo ho. But odeseni entimi mawo enko into soul travel. Young fan say, "Mintimi nya nkomade bi, ankomade bi. Mintimi nya amamre bi, mintimi nya bibi emmawo nko into soul travel." So what you say? Wo nipa no ankasa no. Sa o dokoro ewo sunsun mu a okra na ankasa no, okenya no ho. Okra na ankasa no den sorry, free intibia owo mu no, ana say ndabre a owo mu no. Soul na ankasa no den ekenya no ho. Soul nim di bibia o. The soul knows everything.
Wow.
Soul knows everything. And the abra soul no akenya no ho no. All dokoro ewo sunsun mu no na soul no ankasa no or unveil things that it already knows. Adia wonim de da. Enam say bana wa baha no kwanya ofe mu a odi baha ni ntino ayirefia yeden ababa. And it's a so no esa say kenya no ho no ayirefi no den efiri ho na enimdie no den eba.
Wow.
And so be catch you say mako into soul journey na mako shia me nana. Mako shia to me bi yam fan say fret to me no busuapim ana ye fret to me no olaga ana ye fret to me no tigali ana ye fret to me no bibi enye soul travel.
Wow.
Enye soul travel. Soul travel ne kwan any abosom ana any to me bi ana any wonananum ancestral part no en bobra enye bako.
Okay.
The soul has nothing to do with your ancestors.
Wow.
Which is why when the soul is totally awakened, and if there is any ancestral curse, the soul supersede the ancestral curse.
Okay.
So what you say? So soul ekenya no ho a no me bia ewo obusu mo bia na enya effect ewo ho because the soul has nothing to do with them.
Wow.
No. The soul has nothing to do with it. So what you say?
Okay.
There are parts of the things it connects with the soul that connect with the ancestral part, but the pure consciousness itself, friend, the soul, the pure consciousness, it has nothing to do with that.
Wow.
So that should go aside. Your idea, friend, etheric body and a mental body.
Okay.
Your mental body, and your etheric body, and they be friend astral body. Okay. So idea common amount for de biara me say me yebi.
Okay.
And on your friend astral projection and your soul travel. Now astral projection or astral body let me project it into your idea friend time zone. Wow, see me pay your lucid state and they be friend lucid dreaming and a time zone and a mirror plane and a dream plane before and a ancestral plane ye may the energies of our ancestors, their tendencies and their etheric body baby a which you can type through. And a war baby a friend akashic realm. Akashic realm near adi biara uyen we as habian any other celestial realms biano. It is recorded there.
Okay.
Young fan say adia come on menu AD. Your camera air recording adia menu wedding airkin. Air recording camera on any day say obey the photosynthetic. Obey capture what we are broadcasting now. But you are debi on more your friend memory. Memory air capture the record, the information is in here. Now what keep here at all. And in the celestial realms, your realm, my friend, Akashic realm. And that Akashic realm information biara
wow.
Adia is siako, adia besi watchina. It's already
now.
there. It's recorded there.
Okay.
And say etheric body no a pie free nipa duane mu eno no obi timi e kire techniques a obeye o etheric body no etimi den e betime pie efiri nipa duane mu ene bi na abayefo eye no
say yes be ye community no akwana ba no
ene bi no enti obi so etimi ye amamre bi ene amane bi ema wo obedware duro ni yema bi na wapon na wayema bi na wama obi bi na wanum na wama obi bi na woda go we ni mu na wodi bi so atutu eni so eno so wo ho ultimately call into astral journey. Now, sa astral process no astral journey no obi wo ho a opia oka e wo time zone. Time zone ni say opia time zone ni say okra no epia kan say minim say na mo kan wo electric board minim say na me kan wo twi mo. Enti ya mi so okra but ye kra. So ye kra.
Ano yo sunsuma na
o sunsum ni o so na o shadow so mo friend say
ni sunsum no.
There be a sunsum. And then the friend etheric body. So what you say?
Okay.
And an astral body. Who peer into time zone say astral body ni appear. Obehu adibia esi wo habia obehu. Because one call into any plane biara.
Okay.
One call into any spiritual realms biara. He lives here within the time zone.
Okay.
Within the time zone. What break it time. Young fan say, I did a friend time zone say before something will happen in an hour time or no, you've already foresee it before coming. So what you say? And to Okano, a transcend it and a travel into time zone, either in the future or in the past.
Okay.
So what you say?
Next, the see
Either in the future or in the past. And so Okano took into the time zone. One drew astral. Astral is very far. One drew ancestral realm into the time zone. And then obi hu say the pakon beka sa me pie me koye no me ko hu me nana no oti efie fefefe obi obi hu say na furuponko ene nam ho na enam ene nam ho na fishes ene nam ho na noma ewurewuri because where the person is no the person is within the time zone.
Time zone. Wow.
So it's either said the pakon eto ni etheric body no and the astral body no e man the pakon eto kwan into the past. And I say future and not present.
Okay.
So what you say? But said nipa and also no et me see ye mawa body no and no can say body no be off. When you are traveling into the time zone, the body can still be awake. The etheric body can do what can project into the time zone.
Wow.
And it's a lucid dream and a lucid state. And also no nipa kono to me epie nipa kono epia body will still be alive. The etheric body will go out. And always and lucid, you know, the pakono kwa, the pakono and oni time zone mo, and the pakono ni physical, and the pakono ni spiritual, and the pakono ni astral. So what I say, the pakono is between the dream plane, which is the dream states.
Obisi me so die me.
And you know, sano, you say, who soon die be nemo un soon die, and yet die a real. Okay. You say soon die. Nemo a real. And you know you are between the dream states and the time zone. You are in between the dream state and the time zone. That is the lucid. It's very lucid. That is where you are. And you know sano obi betimi de alcohol or the alcohol. Obi hu nyam bebi wo ho you say wako into soul travel and your soul travel. It has nothing to do with that. And your ancestral journey. And you know astral projection as na make no.
Okay.
So with the astral projection, you can go into mental state, you can go into lucid state, you can go into time zone, you can also go into ancestral zone.
Okay.
Ancestral zone is say ohonum ukoshia o ancestors. Ukoshia nana. So enosan is very dynamic. Utimi ko ho na wenhunu ade e be see in the future.
Wow.
So what I say, idea obet matchero, omotimi chero idea esidida. Na wo hunu. Idea e ba be si obe hunu. Na emu sa okra kind of saying, o etheric body no. So or journey or travel into that ancestral plane. That side is closer to the what do you call it? To the astral. It's closer to the astral. And it's onya dru hope idea friend body is no longer exists.
Wow.
No. ancestors, you see them like shadows. You don't see them like body. Because body yes, body doesn't exist over there. That plane, there is nothing like body. That plane, communication be only with ancestor is telepathy. And your voice. Once they say, me no eka, because I know I can, and I'm going. Met maka assembly, asema mekano. Any idea I want me to imagine when you're back home. True of us.
A bit my.
What make asem? Name asema okano. And yet in the and in the ancestral realm, an astral plane, an akashic plane, Ome who say language, voice, I can say language way, a yentro. It's limited and now the full content of what you are trying to do, to dive into. And you are different telepathy. Telepathy is say, assembly and person make catch uhuma kuma mihu akuma. Adia wa wajiri mu minim. Adia wa wajiri misu majini unim. Mijuna ujuna na mihu.
Wow.
That is how they communicate.
Wow.
And they say obi eye astral say kind of say so or see so to travel, so ancestral travel, whatever it is. Na say oko into ancestral realm. Na say only with ancestors you communicate like say na only nipa air communicate physical with body, human flesh, body. Only air communicating. Then you didn't go into anywhere. You didn't even go to the
soul travel. No.
You didn't go. No. Soul travel there. I don't know. I can say. I don't obedient to my own yet. A personal journey.
And wow.
A personal journey. But so who say walk up who unanabi? Ana u ofabi. Ana u bibi. Share my mention uba beso papa. Ana unana. Ana u ofabi. Ana u ofasibi awewu. Uba beso no hunda ya. So ohunu said the nipe ana meboa. Because unenti. Because sa body no or took quite a free into the ancestral realm, ever into the what? Into the dream states. So what you see into the dream state no obedruha body exists.
Okay.
So what you see, so obedruha he borrows his body into the akashic realm. He borrows his previous body into the akashic realm. No, the side image in there, Abba. Wow. But once the person leave into the kind of say dream state, or you have to pet, this body doesn't exist. He cannot create any body for himself. It is only shadow. Wow. And that realm also no kasa we no kasa orally say existing. Wow. It is telepathy.
And
yeah, it's telepathy.
Nipa no body no. Say nipa ni shadow. Obehunu so nipa smell.
And make no kure kwa na ho. Entro ni ho. No kure kwa na ho. Onya hu nipa ko na. The person communicate with you direct. Communication no. It's I don't know how to put it. It's telepathy. Me hu akoma hu makoma, me hu adwene hu madwene. Ade bia obedwene bia minimu. Ade bia obedwene bia minimu.
Enti hono na say wo kasa hono yemfa bibi nsie de woni pa na dwene ma o ken na no wadi tua
ye uhu
say
o kano ba wa dwene direct o odwene a ekọ wa dwene direct uso dwene ekọ na dwene direct.
Wow.
Kasa we ni ho. So I'm explaining to you to know the differences. So travel, nobody on earth, if the person is truly a true master, if the person has the capacity, the person is capacitated to help you go into soul travel, the person would dare not, because soul travel is a personal experience.
Wow.
Everybody needs to experience it by their own self.
Wow. And then Musa sa asem we say we say ye won pempen so bi a otimene wo nananom mo bu atwam ebi akwa meto mu wa beto mu din ba onim mu ba wo betim no mu edin kitan obi say opeso onya say experience ni bi eno san wonya dan na ne nanano ye say bi kra na o sika bi we dey say ba bi o watimi a kire na ma na ho kire na mu watimi afrim eno no be den watimi ni o manya kitan bi. Okay,
in seeker of truth no your dear friend necromancy.
Okay.
Necromancy invoking your ancestors, the dead, invoking the dead.
Okay.
Ye nyama nemo ye chere. So what you say? So person who ancestor ewo yɛmfa ne sɛ ahwehwɛ mu ana nsuo mu ana physical ɛno no yɛnyɛma yɛkyerɛ wo.
Okay.
Through the training you will learn necromancy ɛno nkɔ nkyɛn ɛna your moment ye astral projection manipa. Your moment ɛno no wontumi nhyɛyɛ sɛ yɛnyɛma wo.
It's a new ho.
Untimi shine say chinchina say ebia waba ope astral projection ope say woni una na bi nko kasa ana ope say unko hu bibi back in time, you want to travel back in time or in the future na ya charge na ya mo ye de yen sa.
Okay,
it is when it is aligned, it is necessary. Young fan say during your training and I said during your process of connecting you to your energies, to your own self, then who say no, it is necessary. You are the it has to be unveiled to you. I was say wow, yeah, the so what I say, and who say be catch you need to see it yourself. And also no, you be catch you. Now your arrangement, any preparation, also yeah, you be prepare your body way because so go into astral projection. If you are doing astral projection, proper astral projection, and that projection you are projecting into ancestral realm. And I say into akashic plane, and I say into astral. I mean, pure astral. This body needs to go off. Yeah. Body.
That's so.
Body way or say go off.
Hey,
so
now,
yes, that is the truth.
That's about physical being.
That is the truth. We bring you back. That is the truth.
Okay.
So we prepare the body. You bet you idea and no concern obey. The body needs to be prepared for at least 2 weeks. So what you say? And body you better prepare body for 2 weeks. You prepare body for 2 weeks. Yeah. Uba na say ya de na mawa. Ube time our body ni ewu no ube.
Wow.
Body ni ewu no. You feel say fiti wase onipadua na ewu eba eko off ewu pa ni ako off.
Na wawu kra.
You find say your anesthesia. All say the body there echo into coma, go into coma. No, all say anesthesia. No, you go into coma, but medically they can assess you to know that you are alive. But with this, no, medically when they assess you, that is how it is.
This is serious.
Yeah, that is how it is. So
wow.
We assess when we are talking about spirituality, it is deep beyond than what people think. Even the astral itself, and anything about who is most at times, my advice say people should easily go into astral projection, or people should practice astral projection because it comes with its own dangers. Say only master and now perfect master be and so what you say I'll beg guide you into that process. I'll beg guide you into that zone. No, it's a big disaster. It can be a very big disaster.
You will be on my astral projection. Mother.
Ebinu esi pa.
Our brother
Ebia the park only master the parkuna kasa na practice.
Okay.
During that practice on him the laws, the rules and the regulations. We have laws and rules and regulations over there. And just like new laws and any rules and regulations over there. There was a time, me baby, me and me man projectee. Me jinane so and me man projectee. And see all con me observing. And odru baby and me wons encounter danger. Na assassin meneno or mem.
Hey,
so what is it? And edru sana na me tweno.
That's a count of the
and me observe a tombre be crampoa, a drew be a dinia, me and Cassandra me daho, let me soon me pee. Find a
wow,
so and also and a idea. Ye check your online class, and your discipleship. So, Uber to my students are only a disciple. Student in say, we only give you the theory. The theory part of it, but with the practicals, I also obey a disciple.
I mean, they are just
obey a disciple and kasa, and then every 2 weeks be a you are training you know befaso, training your meditation, or your different types of meditation, your mediumship your occult teachings, your training you know obey the film. So and the astral projection is different from soul travel.
Soul
travel is a personal thing.
Wow.
Person obian to me ma won so travel. Trust me. Obian yo.
Na yen hwan faso a wo sa astral projection and so travel. En faso wo so etwa say nipa bia no wutimi ekọ astrally Eko no me eko so emfaso wo so the man ana say emfaso ni sukura.
Okay, the issue is the astral plane is a shadow of the spiritual plane. So whatever you learn from the astral is the basic things that is happening in the spiritual.
Okay.
So what I say, and this physical plane is a thick wall of the astral. So what I say, of the astral. So whatever happens here, it is already happening in the astral. So when you go into the astral, you have the time, or you have the ability, or you have the zeal, or you have the way of traveling into back in time and also into future at the same time. And just call into astral, no? And it's very important for everybody to experience what astral simply means, most especially in the Akashic realm, because astral and the Akashic, everything has been recorded over there. You know, everybody say, so the true story of Jesus Christ. When you go into the Akashic realm, you know it all, because it has happened over there.
Wow.
And yes, and through the astral projection, you can also travel back in time during the era of Christ to meet Christ and sit with him, ask him questions and come back.
This is serious.
Yes.
Wow.
So are you getting what I'm saying? Yes. In astral your enemy I was taught by astral masters. Okay. The astral masters. I was taught by them. I go back, sit with them, ask questions, and come back. It happens. So when you go into astral, you become more knowledgeable and you become more conscious and aware of your surroundings and everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Emfasodia no ebi
mami chow ebia nipa oho abrabon koyi emfamao. And you want to know why. Sometimes during astral projection, if you want to put divination aside, say afa tarot card and you want to experience what your tendencies has created for you, what your previous tendencies and your current tendencies have created for you. So during the astral projection, you can travel back in time before you were born here.
Wow.
Yes, I can make you travel back in time before you were even born here, who you were in the past. Then we start from there. We can even start from, let's say, 100 years of your life. Then we start, yes. Then we start. You will see everything that has happened, everything that has occurred. Say na why see. So adia why any miano and any result are there. So how do you fix it? Then do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. So oh yes, you understand?
Wow.
It is there already. And when it happens that maybe ubusuyanmo bibi koso ubusuyanmo and then napa busuyan obia bre bibi ko busuyan obia ntiasi. During the astral projection, you can journey into the ancestral realm, or you can journey into the Akashic realm, trying to seek also Akashic realm say ubusuyano story ni oho. Wow. Ancestor, everything about your ancestors is there. Everything about us, everything about whatever has happened, whatever is happening now, whatever is going to happen, it is there. And you can go into the Akashic realm to even seek answers about your lineage, about your ancestors. What happened? When you go there, you seek the answers. You know everything. Every other spiritual agreement or entity agreement, biara or ancestors, any problem, you will see it over there. And a problem in Eba, any yes, you will see it over there.
Wow.
Yes, you know.
Wow.
You know. You see, Obi Obekache say, Mama why soul travel, and Mama why ancestral traveling, and a journey, and an astral journey. Okay. Wakwaba, I was so obehumi, let me yen you mau. Say I didn't know who yen there's a problem. Obi Obekache say, why astral travel and also travel and what do you call it? And what projecting? Wakwaba, and I was oba, and I was say I didn't know yet chair or no. Say kono koye no. Young fan say, Mama wako. Ena ya chair will be say kono koye. Okoye ya chair we no. Na makache say I was oba and umbe catch me. Na mi menkyerɛ wo kwan a wɔsa wo yɛ dɛ
ofa so
sɛ ne de anka wo nya sɛ mema wakɔ sɛ me make me hunu kwan a sɛ wo fa so na wo nya de no wɔ ha Edentina me ma woko.
O mama good.
So what you say?
Good.
Ahwefo amotie mi. Enye soul travel asem na me kan. Soul travel, me say obi antime ma wonko into soul travel. You wade e friend hypnosis. Obi betma hypnotize you see a. Na aye wo say wa project. Ebe ye wo say wa project. Na wako. Ube hu nyema bebre. Eno na ebe ka ho asem. We will talk about hypnosis. Eno na a different topic. We will talk about hypnosis. But astral na me kano. Astral na me kano is possible.
Wow.
Astral is possible and it is common. And at the same time, when you are doing it yourself, it can be dangerous at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wankasa na we there.
Yeah, it can, when you don't know much about it, you don't know the laws, the rules, the regulations, it can be dangerous. It depends. You can be locked up over there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Wow. Emre no kopa ni sent ye muni na tofa. Said the behafo ebeti asi na fe ewia yemfa number no so ahefo ne opese oboa no sa kwan no so no.
Me ma say opese oye astral travel and also travel a wate no and I say bi no e ka ho asem eno no me ntimi nkyira wo ne ese oye dey oye. But me ma say no kre na my dey ma pia my dey ma chere no and I say ma teach and say so opese say the ball is in your court. Ade bia opese unfa information we enfa ye no, it is up to you then. It's up to you. Then mo me can say seeker of truth ye dey say mfutru a amount for area good spirituality no eno na ye dey papra every soro and this opese usua ade every me ho and as a seeker of truth ho a numbers the ego screen so ofa na so ofra secretary no obeje wa tu na wa kirew so opese wo ye disciple ehun kwan wo ho opese wo ye student ehun kwan wo ho so opese oba ye program on the 19th December no program ye ba be nhyeya ye ba be no ha no ai ba be sparking crofo kundalini ye ba sparking crofo energies ye ba activating crofo energies e wa ha ye ba healing ene ne yake ka ho opese wo ye the o join so a o friend number no ye be chewa kwan a also wow. No register.
Wow. Yeah, that's a pa. So jebre in education so monkomo. Awefo ha ana merebe me yakwa mede nkomo twetwe ni na asi. Mi am di dwuma de on chia me. Edi am je so ayobrempon yakram.